All right, covering Florida, we know nonprofit work is vital to the community. Recently, Governor Ron DeSantis vetoed grant funding for hundreds of nonprofits that cater to the arts, leaving them to find another source of money. Well, we brought in Libby Hikind, founder of GrantWatch.com, to explain how help is available for people out there. And, you know, you started out by saying there is a lot of grant money out there for these organizations.
There's so much, really. Yeah. And I checked this morning, just to let you know, there's, in Florida in particular, under arts, there's about 310 currently available grants right now. And then there's another 91 foundations that give money in Florida to arts.
So money is out there, you just have to know how to access it. And you have gotten into this business of helping people out. What motivated you to start doing this?
I was a public school teacher many years ago. There were no computers in the classroom at that point. I had to prepare my class for statewide exams, and I wanted to teach them word processing to improve their written communication skills. And there was a grant available, and I wrote it myself, and I just want to tell your audience that if I can do it as a young teacher, you can do it too. There's a lot of money out there. And I went on to write another grant, and then I was pulled out of the classroom into the district office to write grants for 2 years, and then opened up my own grant writing agency. So it just kept going.
And I was going to say, there are people specifically who have jobs to write grants. And so when you're navigating this process and teaching nonprofits how to do it, just where does someone begin? You know, where do they start?
Well, I hope you start with GrantWatch.com because we have lots of grants on the website. Besides arts grants, we have in Florida 6,500 currently available grants right now in many disciplines. So start there and write your first grant. Check the eligibility, make sure whatever you're applying for, you match the mission of the actual grant application, follow all the directions, and check all the boxes.
And I talk to a lot of nonprofits who apply for grants, and they talk about writing. That's really important when you tell a story about why you started, your mission. You talked about mission-specific grants. What is sort of the secret behind writing a grant and getting the attention?
You need to let your passion jump off the page. That's very important. And you also want to make sure that you talk about community impact. Because if you're being funded, they want to know, well, what's going to happen as a result of this funding?
Right.
And then talk about sustainability. What happens after the funding is gone? How are you going to keep up this wonderful program? So you should always have that inside your grant application.
All right, this has been a wonderful talk. And look, if you're interested in more, GrantWatch.com. I was just on the website this morning and went to the nonprofit tab. She's right. There are a lot of different grants available if you're interested in this. Go rewatch this interview on WPBF.com. We have a link up as well to GrantWatch.com if you're interested to get involved and write that grant and get started. So thank you for stopping by.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Vanessa?
Thanks.